Nice smell in here, eh?
I don't know, why did we choose this one? I don't know. We got an accepted offer on this one.
I want to knock this out. I also have 2 little girls, and they're going to be running around the renovation with me. So my mom and my dad are going to be helping out with the flip.
Voila, I'm the main painter.
So I'm thinking fully knock this out. We call Dad Demo Dad, and you're gonna see why. From tacky to timeless, this is 239 Taranaki.
And it'll just be like, done.
The foyer as is was really small, cramped, pink carpet everywhere, really gross looking stairs and railings. There's a closet that kind of overhung into the staircase that goes down the stairs. So the idea is to blow that out, open it up.
I really hope the buyers walk into the space and think of themselves in the space, like, wow, this is my home. Do you think that?
My name's Ken Coakley. I'm Danica Coakley's dad. I've been her dad for her whole life, of course, and here we are. This is my dog Strauss, here beside me. Strauss is a service dog. I've had him for a little over 2.5 years and got him in Kansas through Pause for Thoughts, and who's now partnered up with Wounded Warriors Canada for first responders and veterans.
My dad is a retired police officer with PTSD. I wouldn't say, well, probably severe PTSD. Strauss is like trained to like calm my dad down and take away from his own mind, really. Strauss is just kind of like, what's up? Like, he's just the most like he has such a funny personality, but on top of it, you can tell he's trained to just be like, we got this. There's been a couple times where my dad will be like about to have like a nightmare or like be like really worked up in his sleep, and Strauss is like on the bed like, woo, like wake up, because Strauss can, I don't really know the science behind it, so don't quote me, but he can like sense the pheromone or hormone or whatever happens that like you're about to get like super worked up. Strauss can understand that that's happening. So I built the railing myself. The reason I decided to do that was because every railing that I looked at was extremely expensive, and I have installed several exterior railings with glass, as well as one I'm going to be installing in Taranaki, and it didn't fit the budget, so I thought it's super easy for somebody with carpentry skills to be able to do this. And I built my own railing by each post putting 3 pieces together, milling up 4 separate posts, and then running the piece that holds the glass along the bottom on my table saw. That way I could fit the glass in. It looks really very complicated. It's actually not. You can definitely research and figure out how to do it.
She uses drills most of the time.
And a lot of it comes down to just having the right tools for the job, the good tools for the job.
And there's a nail gun. Instead of using the drill, she can just press a button and then it will go. I do not like flying at the Reno more than home, especially because the Reno is weird at first, but at home it's nice.
I first realized Danica was going to be a carpenter and a builder when she was just a little girl, probably around, I can't even remember, probably 7, 8 years old. Her mother, she came to her mother one day and asked her, Mom, can I build a canopy bed using Michael's hockey sticks? And her mother said, well, okay, not thinking much of it. And she went out, and a couple hours later, or whenever she came back, and she had a complete and total canopy bed built in her bedroom. It was, oh my goodness.
Yeah. After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. people wanna talk that talk in reality. You have not seen me in action. You think the come up comes overnight. You ain't behind the scenes, trust me, these things don't just happen. No shade to Gerald, but G's don't come easy when you tryna eat out producing and rapping. I read that contract you sent me to sign, but excuse me, I can't help myself, I'm just laughing. Hey.
I didn't want the railing to obstruct the view when you walk in, and I'm so happy I went with glass.
Get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest.
There was a railing, and I actually liked the railing, but my mom decided to flip it because it was old.
Yeah.
Now I regret saying that because I like the new one better. The staircase was really nice. I liked it all.
I redid the stairs, and I am obsessed with the stairs because I didn't want to put the lip on them. All over Pinterest and all these vision boards I've seen online, the stairs just have like a waterfall effect, and I've never built them like that before, so I knew I needed to do it here.
After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. Stack and put it back in it.
Look, I ain't saying that I'm rich, cause if I'm honest, I've never been. But when I look at all these other kids, I feel just a little bit ahead of them. You should know the business is competitive. There's a lot of people that I'm better than. Even veterans ain't got the knowledge I do. I've been reinvesting all I ever spent. Stop pretending like you poppin'. Who been out here making profit? Told my mama that I got this. I wonder if she noticed what my job is.
If someone asked what was my mom's job, I would say she flips houses, she can build, and she built a couple things in our house and redid it.
I had a big concern about getting to the ceiling to scrape the stucco off, but I managed to make it work, and I'm so happy I did. A lot of people said, just keep the stucco, like it's not that bad, it's not that big of a deal, but I really feel like having all of the entranceway come together the way I see it in my head, then having the stucco at the top is just like, I don't know, having a cupcake with no icing. So I installed faux beams, and a little trick is once I scraped the stucco off, there was drywall tape. So I just ran the beams every 4 feet along the drywall tape. That way I didn't have to mud, and it is a beautiful feature.
So it's really going to make the space feel a lot bigger and brighter. It's going to be a great spot for like a feature light fixture right in the entranceway.
Yeah, I love the light in the entranceway, especially I like the light because it was big and pretty.
No more talking about it, the way it is, the way
I bought a light, but I didn't buy light bulbs. So I'm gonna go to Kent and get some light bulbs.
Because they take the G9 bulb, so it's the same, it's a 40 watt. Yeah, it's 40 watt. Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's LED is what I'd recommend.
Okay.
All right, just come on this way.
Thank you.
So we've got a softer white, and then we have a brighter white.
I'll do the soft white.
when you leave. Don't forget to remember. Don't forget to remember.
So I can install a light when they leave me like the junction box, but anything wiring inside the walls has to be done by a licensed electrician.
Remember me.
To be completely honest, I've never liked split entry homes as like a #1 home design. I don't know if it's because I grew up in one and they didn't have like the cool factor, but blowing out the walls for the glass railing and really opening up the space and showing off all of the features in the home right away really gave me the wow factor, and now I actually really like split entries. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I do. I really like split entry homes now.
I think I first had the idea of flipping houses, I'm not really sure, a year or two ago. It's always been her dream, and I was just kind of like, okay, Danica, whatever you want, because I can't keep up with her half the time what she's doing. And she came to me a few months ago, and actually she came last year, and she told me she wanted to flip houses, and I was thinking, okay, if that's what you want. And this year, things kind of slowed down with COVID, And she went out looking for houses. She found herself a real estate agent, Andrew, and they started. And we looked at a couple of houses with her, or I did, and her mother did. They kind of fell through, and this one here we came, and it was perfect. And so I said, yeah, okay, Nick, let's go. I'll sign the documents. Yeah.
Danika's mentioned flipping houses for a while now. She's out, that's a goal of hers. So she decided that she'd start looking around, and boom, all of a sudden, she found this place. At first it was like, Mom, I'll get you to do a little bit of a trim, you know, and paint a few things here and there. Voila, I am the main painter.
And big shout out to my mom because she signed on to paint a couple of walls and ended up painting every room, including the full entranceway, the railing, the door, the shiplap, all of it.
I have no painting experience whatsoever. Over the years, I've paid my painter, Dale, to paint. He's painted our houses for the last few years, but I found out through all of this, don't tell anybody, but I'm actually a pretty good painter.
So in terms of the workmanship, I'm super impressed with how things are looking thus far. I'm really excited by the work that Danica has done so far, and I can't wait to see the final product, but so far the entrance looks unreal.
I replaced the old crappy vinyl floor with the penny tile and put in a custom 239 so that the homeowners walk in and they notice the little details that I've paid attention to. A lot of the flips that you see on the market, people go in and they just do like the most basic standard, but I really wanted someone to see that I've paid attention to every detail in the home.
So it had like black thing like on the floor, and it had like those white numbers on it.
So I am very experienced in accent walls, but one thing I lack is doing proper material lists. So I get to the store, I'm super excited about something, and we did our time lapse of going all the way up to the top, and I was short one board.
Spending money in some really funny ways, man. I promise you ain't really getting paid. Yeah, show a couple bands flexing on the Instagram, and nobody getting fans that way. Yeah, well you really dumb if you spending all your funds on some clothes and your tape need work. Yeah, you ain't gonna stand if you ain't a businessman, man. I promise you the plan ain't gonna work. Yeah, rappers spending money in some really funny ways, man. I promise you ain't really getting paid. Yeah, show a couple bands flexing on the Instagram, and nobody getting fans that way. Yeah, well you really dumb if you spending all your funds on some clothes and your tape need work. Yeah, you ain't gonna stand if you ain't a businessman, man. I promise you the plan ain't gonna work. Yeah.
So originally I thought that I wanted the shiplap to be dark, but I also wanted a dark railing. So then I chose the shiplap to go to a cream because everything else is white, and that way the door, the railing, and the floor really pop as a black, and the wood accent stairs. I really want them to notice the small little details, like that there's no stair lip, that the 239 is in the front entrance tile, that the railing is custom, and that they know that a lot of heart and soul went into every room in this place.
Changes coming for us. A change is coming. Change is coming for us. A change is coming.
Drum roll!
Oh man.
Do you love it?
This is 239 Taranaki. This is sweet.
How did you teach me how to say it? This.
Yes.
It's
This is 239.
This is 239 Taranaki.
The tile's awesome. I love it.
In the front entrance, my mom put like something on the floor, and it was the address of the house,
And the black railings with the glass is awesome too, because it's so, like, this wall being gone is so open now. It's awesome.
And I took the closet out. I was skeptical about doing that at first, but now I'm so glad I did.
This is like, this looks huge. This looks humongous compared to what it was. The railings with the glass really open it up for the whole entire main floor, so it makes the space feel a lot bigger. And in a split entry home, I feel it's really important to make that space feel as big as possible, because oftentimes in these style split entry homes in this area, the space is a little bit compact and cluttered.
A change is coming.
I never loved split entries. Now I can see myself living in a split entry.
Yeah.
And I took out the closet, which I was very skeptical about doing in the beginning.
Yeah.
As you can see from my shirt here, it's Demo Dad. That's because that's all I can do. I can't build. I have my daughter's a carpenter. She's a creator. I can tear things down. I can't even hammer in a nail straight. And I have no idea where she got her talent. It's probably on her mother's side, because she's fairly talented, but not as talented as Danica is, of course.
But really happy I did it.
Yeah, I think that's a good call, and there's lots of space in here for coat racks and stuff that you can work with. And you went with the waterfall stairs too, which I
totally lipless, seamless. I think the stairs and the tile are potentially going to be like my signature going forward. I've always sort of envisioned like a stamp of my renovations on each home, and I found the number sign idea online. So I put 239 in the penny tile.
I like that. I like that because the waterfall stairs and this kind of tile being a signature is something that'll look good in any home that you do.
Yeah, really cool. No matter the design, whatever, I feel like it'll fit most places.
Yeah.
I really don't like stairs that have an overhang and a lip and they're rounded and they just look dated to me. I love how clean and seamless waterfall stairs are, and this is actually the first time that I've attempted them.
Knowing my daughter, as far as I put in a few hours here, my wife put in a lot more. I knew I was going to help her. The hours, the number of hours I was going to do was kind of up in the air. Depended on me and her, of course, and then it's always Dad, you coming in to do this, Dad, you come in to do that, and of course Dad's going to come in to do that. And Dad, you have a sledgehammer. Dad, you'll have this. Of course I do.
I think the waterfall stairs are just a really, really cool feature. Again, you don't see them a lot in like lower budget homes.
Yeah.
Like budget friendly homes, I guess. Not lower budget, just budget friendly.
I'm pretty happy about the results. I learned a lot, but definitely going forward, the number sign in the penny tile and the stairs are going to be a Danica Coakley signature.
Yeah, I think this would look good in any home that you're really doing in any area, which is kind of cool. So I think that is cool for.
And I feel like it's just such a wow factor when you first walk in.
Yeah.
That's like a great feature to have.
100%.
And did you turn around and see the shiplap?
Yeah, shiplap wall is really nice too. It brings some nice texture into the space too, instead of just having a regular white wall there. It kind of adds that extra little bit of oomph that the space was missing.
Yeah, originally we wanted to do black. I wanted to do black, but I figured it would be too much with all the black accents, so I went with like a concrete, beigey, monotone, but soft.
Monotone and bold.
Monotone and bold, but soft. Perfect.
I like it. I like it. No, it's awesome. And it's funny because in the entrance, there's a lot of bold features. And I oftentimes, when Danica's bringing me ideas, it always seems like a lot to me. We kind of argue about it a little bit, and I always think it's too much. She thinks it's not enough. And then it comes together, and she usually just goes with her ideas anyway without listening to me. And it's funny because I always really like the complete package at the end of the day.
Change is coming for us all. A change is coming.
Yeah, when I am older, I feel like I should work at a restaurant or be a builder, and I'm gonna decide. I think I might be a builder because my mom's a builder.
I really like the light. It's awesome, and it goes with everything else that you're planning for the space.
It's such a wow factor. Yeah. It's the Cosmia by CANARM. Originally, I thought, like, can this small split entry house such a large light? And I'm so happy I went with it.
Yeah, no, it's like a bold statement, but it's a bold statement for a bold entrance, which I really like. It's a really, really cool feature. It's really mind-blowing how big this house looks with everything opened up, with the glass rails and all the walls gone. It's really a great space when you walk in. It's nice and bright, and it really catches your eye right away.
A change is coming. change.